up, everybody? Today is a different type of video. We're going to be working on searing steaks. Usually you see my beautiful camera shots on the prep table ready to go, but this one I want to do it quite different, very personal, so that you can really see everything that goes behind the scenes, how I do it, specifically about searing, which I almost never explain and take the time to show you guys how I normally do the searing. I like to keep my steaks nice and simple. Only salt, pepper, garlic powder is good enough, nothing else. As you guys can see, we have 4 beautiful ribeyes here. Each one of them we're going to be searing it in a different way. This one here we're going to do on the cast iron. This one we're going to be using the flamethrower. This one here we're going to be using the grill. This one here we're going to be using a heat gun. For all of you that live in an apartment and you don't have an access to charcoal or anything like that, a heat gun could be a good option. As always, I like to start with salt, everybody. Give those steaks a nice, beautiful amount of salt. Pepper, always use freshly ground black pepper. It makes a huge difference. Make sure you season both sides, everybody. All right, now we got our steaks ready to go. Now that they're perfectly seasoned, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum seal them so that we can get them into the water bath and start the searing. And if you don't know and you did not see it, go back to my steak video on the card right now. I show you exactly how to vacuum seal it, which ones are better, which ones are the best, so that you can have it at home. Okay, so for the ribeye, since it's a little bit fattier, I like to put it at 135 degrees Fahrenheit. If it's a steak with less marbling and less intramuscular fat or external fat, as an example, a filet mignon, then I wanna put it at 129. But you know, for ribeye, 135 degrees Fahrenheit, at least for me, it's the perfect doneness, everybody. Now all there's left to do is to let it sit on the water bath for 2.5 hours and it'll be good to go. All right, everybody, we got our steaks fully cooked. Now here's the beauty of sous vide and the reason I love it. One of the reasons I love it, right, is that I can leave the other steaks there while I'll just take this one and sear one at a time. And nothing's gonna happen to it. It's not gonna be overcooked, so it's gonna be perfect every single time. Here's one of the most important things whenever you're searing a sous vide steak, okay? Look, when I take it out of the bag, everybody, it is going to be extremely wet. All of the juices are here, everything is here, check it out. I hope you can see it properly, everybody. It is extremely wet, and that is your enemy right now. You don't want that wetness. So always pat your steak dry. No matter what, it needs to be dry. If not, you're gonna be wasting all of that energy of whatever it is that you're searing with the cast iron, the grill, and you might even end up overcooking the steak. This very first one here, we're gonna do it with the grill. So we're gonna go outside and I'm gonna show you how I take care of it. Now we're outside, my favorite place to be, and there's so many different ways for you to light up your charcoal. The fastest and easiest way, if you have one of these, I highly recommend, all right? You just turn them on, just like that. Not only can you sear steaks with it, but you can also light up the charcoal, and that's what we're gonna do right now. So to light it up, what I like to do is start only on one side, okay? So after 30 seconds, that's lit up now, and I just wanna lit up the other side. That's it, everybody, literally 30 seconds. Now, if you are in a hurry, you can also light up one more corner, but you really want to leave it alone, walk away, and give it at least 10 minutes so that all of your charcoal is white. That's what you're looking for, because black charcoal gives a bitter taste and it doesn't taste good. The fumes from it is just not that great. Since we're in a hurry, we're gonna light up one more in the middle, and that's pretty much it. 30 seconds, nothing else. That's it. Now you walk it away, just leave it alone and let it do its thing. I tell you right now, this thing is extremely hot. And there's still some black charcoal, which I don't recommend because of those fumes. So what I like to do, just move them around a little bit. So I try to, see that? That's what I want. Hot fire, everybody. That's what you're looking for. Hot fire. So I'm gonna show you how I normally do it. Here's the most important thing. We are looking for golden brown color. So for that reason, we're gonna be flipping the steak as many times as possible so we don't get any black. We're gonna get black no matter what because we want that char, but we're trying to avoid the black as much as possible, but we're looking for the golden brown color. So let's do it. Here now it's super hot, so what I like to do is start with a cold grate so that I don't get any grill marks. So we're literally looking for 1 minute per side. That's it. And if the steak has a lot of fat, you're gonna get a lot of flare-ups. That is normal and expected. Make sure you have nice contact, leave it alone, and then we just gotta wait. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. We're already getting a nice golden brown color on the fat, and usually fat burns a lot faster than the meat itself, and that's totally normal and expected. So watch out for the fat, because that's what the flare-up is gonna come from, and most importantly, that is delicious. So take care of your fat, everybody. I can hear it sizzle. I know it's time to flip. Let's take a quick look. Oh yes, we're getting that color. We're starting to get grill marks. I'm gonna put it in a cold part of the grill and then rotate so that I don't get grill marks, because what will happen is grill marks is just burned steak, everybody. That's all there is. I much rather have a golden brown color than black. See these grill marks? That's just burned. I much rather this golden brown color right here. This is what I'm looking for throughout the whole steak. So I'm gonna flip it again right now. We should be getting a nice golden brown color now. Yep, that's what I'm looking for right there. I'm gonna take it away because it's too hot. I don't want a hot grill. I don't want grill marks. I don't want burn. I just want a nice golden crust. I'll be honest, I'm pretty happy with this here already, everybody. However, take a look at the edges. See that? It needs a little bit more. For that, I'm gonna rotate the grill, get a cold part one more time. Well, sometimes I get lucky and the steak stood up by itself. Look at that. That's perfect. You wanna get a nice caramelization throughout the whole thing. Try to avoid these flare-ups, all right? You see that? That's good. A little bit more. I know the flare-ups look good on camera, but you really wanna try to avoid it. That's good enough. You see, we have a little bit of black right here, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Look at the color of the steak, how it's becoming, everybody. That's what you're looking for. But I still don't like this white. I want to get rid of that white a little bit, and this grill is extremely hot. So I recommend using a part that is not hot. Grab your steak, put it on the grill, and sear that fat just a little bit. Let's take a look. That's looking a little better. Still a little bit of white. White fat don't taste good, everybody. What tastes really, really good is golden fat. Now here's what's gonna take your steak to a whole new level. Just finish it off with some melted butter. Just a little bit. I highly recommend. And that's it. Now all we gotta do is slice it up, everybody. And I'll tell you one thing, the smell is intoxicating. So let's do that right now. Now slicing the steak is just as important as if you cook it. All right, if you do a bad slice and you just saw the steak, it affects the way it feels in your mouth. So it's very important to slice it properly. So what I like to do is use the back of the knife, and I'll do one stroke to slice the whole thing. That's the goal, versus going like this. All right, so it starts like this. One slice, and I take it, and then I'll just keep going. Put my finger here, and I'll flip. From the back, here, and I'll flip, and I'll just keep going. I'll just keep slicing it, put it right on top of each other. See how I'm using the whole knife, everybody? That's the goal. Check it out. That is what you're looking for. Slice your steak, perfectly medium rare. Yeah, the only thing left really is just to give it a try. Oh, I lost a little piece there, but it's fine. So cheers. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's delicious. But I like to share, you know? That's who I am. Come here, guys. All right, guys, give it a try. We got a lot of people here, everybody, and some of them, you've seen it before, others not so much. I just want to know what you guys think.
That's fantastic. That's amazing.
No, that's a Google steak.
So we're gonna go for the next one, and that one will be outside, also with a cast iron skillet. It produces a tremendous amount of smoke, all right? So if you do it indoors, make sure you have something open and ventilation. If not, your fire alarm might go on. If you know what I'm talking about, put it on the comments down below. So it's better to do it outside because it produces a lot of smoke. But let's go outside and do the cast iron right now. So there's a misconception that your pan must be smoking hot as possible. You're gonna burn your steak. You want it hot, but not too hot. And I'm gonna use a good type of oil that has a high smoke point. I'm using grapeseed oil, by the way. You don't need to put too much. That amount is good enough for me. I'm gonna coat my pan. It needs to be fully coated, okay? The reason we don't wanna put too much oil is that if you put too much oil right now, by the time you're searing your steak, you're gonna have to take it out. You see my oil is starting to smoke? That's a sign that my pan is extremely hot, all right? So I already got it hot, so I am actually going to lower my stove a little bit. It doesn't need to be that high. That is good enough right there. Because this thing is smoking hot, we're gonna put in our steak, which we pat it dry. Very important to pat it dry, and then we should hear a sizzle. What we're looking for is 2 minutes per side, and then we'll flip. Now you can flip it as many times as you want. The misconception that you can't flip a steak, that's just a lie, everybody. Trust me. So it's been about 30 seconds. We can wait a little bit longer. Let's flip it right now and see where we're at. There you go. We got a little bit of caramelization. That's what we're looking for. Now, a lot of people like to do this also, which sometimes I do and I recommend. You just grab your steak and you move it around. That will make sure that the whole thing has a nice contact. We're about 1 minute on the other side as well. So now I'm going to flip it. And when I flip, I'm going to immediately introduce the butter. Check that out, everybody. It's getting a little bit of that golden brown color, which is what we're looking for. And I'm going to throw in the butter. Now, when I throw in the butter, I really don't want my pan too hot. So I'm going to lower it down. And then I'm also going to throw all of my aromatics. Here's the time. You can use some garlic, you can use some thyme, you can use some rosemary, whatever it is that you choose. And most importantly, pay attention of the amount of butter I'm using. A lot. Why am I using a lot of butter? Because it's going to make it easier for me to do the basting. Because now we're going to baste this thing. And that is something I highly recommend. See how my butter is turning brown? That's brown butter. You're looking forward to that. That is delicious. Make sure that butter is completely melted. And then we baste. Nice and easy. That's what we're looking for. This will give not only the steak some amazing flavor, but it will also be very aromatic with that nice smell. And as you're taking every bite, you're going to be feeling that. That's what you want. So right now we're coming up on about another minute. And it's going to be time for us to flip once again. We'll flip the steak. Oh, look at that color. That's what I'm talking about right there. See? Golden brown color, everybody. That's what you want. Oh yeah, come on. Let's just baste this steak. Oh man. Heaven. Heaven on earth right here, everybody. That's what that is. I'll take this out. I'll put it right here. Now that is delicious. And I can't wait to eat it. I mean, come on guys, take a look. I mean, that's gonna be delicious. So let's go ahead and slice it open. Save that butter and garlic that is left on the steak. We'll put it right here. This part right here, the ribeye, we like to say that that is for the chef. Lord have mercy, I'm telling you right now, that is delicious. And we slice. Use your fingers, use your whole knife. Remember that, always use your whole knife. And there is no need to let it rest. That's because you cooked the whole steak already before. It was cooked sous vide to perfection. So all you really have to do is slice it and chop it up and enjoy it. I mean, come on guys, come on. Heaven. I got everybody here now, everybody wants to try it. So just rub it, like give a little bit, try that and let me know, Leo. Tell me what you think, huh? Here, Alex. Try that. We got Alex in the house, we got Angel. And then, how does that taste?
Wow, that is a flavor bomb.
So good, right? It's crazy. Alex don't want to talk, he just want to eat, everybody.
I'm lost for words.
Here's what I like to do. Look, everybody, this is the reason I tell you guys to save the garlic, all right? You put one on top like that. Just one like that. Now, Leo, you try that. And you tell me.
Try it.
You want to try roasted garlic, Angel? You got your piece here. A little bit of butter. Just a little piece of that garlic. You put it right on top over there like this. What do you think about that, Leo?
I'm gonna have some stank breath, but I don't care because that was so good.
No stinky breath.
Oh my god.
Make sure you don't kiss your girlfriend tonight, all right?
Brush my teeth first.
I know, that won't work.
Damn.
One of the reasons I like to put a lot of garlic is for this, so that you can just put it right on top of the steak and enjoy it, because the garlic is a little bit sweet, delicious, and I highly recommend. I'm telling you, put a little bit of garlic on your steak and it's gonna be amazing, I promise. For now, for the next steak, I promise you it's one of my favorite ways to sear it because it's nice and quick. All you have to do is use the flamethrower, and I'm gonna show you how to use it properly to get success every time. So let's go outside and sear this bad boy right now. Okay, everybody, so this is the sous vide gun. I use it all the time. It is my favorite thing to use. Here's how to turn it on. So we'll turn this knob right here. It's hissing turn on just a little bit, and then press the trigger. And now here's where you control the whole thing. Now here's the deal. This is extremely powerful. You don't need to go full blast. I know you want to have fun and go full blast, but there's no need. And it is basically, we're trying to paint the steak. We're not gonna go too hard on it. If not, we're gonna get too many black spots. And remember, we don't want black spots. We want golden brown color. What you wanna avoid is trying to put too close to it. If you put too close, that's when you get torch taste, because here is unburned gas. Here, the gas is burned all the way through. See the fat? The fat will burn really quickly. So we're trying to stay away from the fat. Just in the end, give a little touch of fire. That's all we're trying to do. Okay, so let's do it. Look at the fat. It's already burning, everybody. That's one of the things you got to be careful with and avoid. See that? I got a nice char there. That's plenty. I went a little bit too crazy. I wanted even less than that. I'm gonna paint this part right here. And I always like to keep the torch moving. You want to keep the torch moving. The reason I got that burned spot is because I kept it in one place. If you move the torch around, that will not happen. I'll show you that on the opposite side. Give it a time for it to caramelize. You see that? And I'm doing everything I can to avoid this char right here. Check it out. See how much better job I did right here? Let's flip it on the other side. We start from a blank canvas. That's the good thing about it. You get 2 chances. Make sure you make 1 count. My goal now is to keep that torch moving, okay? So let me try to show you guys. And you saw it takes literally 30 seconds to do it, everybody. I did so much better on this part right here, even though we have a little bit of char, which is okay. But at the same time, check out this golden brown. 90% of the steak is golden brown. That's what we're looking for. And to finish it off, I'm gonna give it a nice glaze of butter, nothing else. It is a perfectly golden brown steak. And most importantly, that was nice, quick and fast, and so much fun. It's ridiculous how fun it is. You are literally painting with fire. That's what you're doing. But enough talking, let's slice it open. Oh. Perfect medium rare, everybody. I hope you can see that. Slice this open. It is so important to slice your steak with 1 stroke without sawing the steak. It will give a much better experience. All right, let's try this. Edge to edge perfection, and the flamethrower makes it easy for you not to mess up and have any overcooked edges. This is what I'm talking about, everybody. I don't know if I should say it, but this is definitely my top favorite way to eat a sous vide steak. I'm telling you right now. Sharing is caring. Make sure you not only cook for you, but for your family members. Dig in, guys. Don't be shy. Come on. These guys can eat steaks without stopping, everybody. I'm telling you, steaks makes everybody happy. If you would make steaks all the time, you will make world peace. You guys agree? All right, everybody. So here's the deal. This next one here is a heat gun, all right? It heats up to 1200 degrees. The only time I will recommend you guys using this is if you can't use anything else, all right? All of the other methods that we did are better than this one here. It takes a long time, and you're gonna see that. Well, I'm gonna speed it up, everybody. This one I have to speed it up, I promise you. I'm just gonna give you all the pointers that you have to do. Now, the only reason that I think this will be good for a lot of people is that if you leave it in an apartment and you can't produce any smoke, all of the other methods that we did has smoke. And to use it, you really want to put it as close as possible to the actual nozzle so that you can get a crust. I'm telling you right now, it takes time. You have to be patient. To turn it on, that's pretty much it. Right here, it starts heating up and tell you the temperature. Wait for it to go to 1200 degrees. Right now it's at 1000. I don't know if you guys can see that. When it goes to 1200 degrees, you do this and you wait. I hope the camera can see that. Starting to bubble up the fat. Actually, not that bad. I don't remember it for such a long time. It's not that bad. Look at that. That's a golden brown already. Oh, I like that golden brown. Are you seeing this? It's actually not that bad. Notice that I'm putting the nozzle real close to it. That is a must. All right, we're gonna speed this up. That's how long it took to do one side, everybody. So now you can tell exactly how long it's gonna take to do the whole steak. So now let's go ahead and finish the other side. Yes, it does take some time, but it does work. I mean, take a look at this result. I want you to see this, everybody, look. Now let's slice that open. Really like this golden brown fat. I just wanna eat this part, I'll be honest with you. Hold on. That is delicious! Remember, put it in the edge, slice. Oh man, that is perfect, everybody. Use the heat gun. If you are in a dorm and you can't have fire, use the heat gun. That heat gun takes forever but it's amazing. And you can get great results with it, especially if you can't use anything else. Works like a charm. Oh man, you guys are hungry. Wow. They ate every single steak and they will not stop eating. These boys can eat, I'll tell you that. That's it for me today. I hope you learned something. Let me know in the comment section which method you guys think is best. If there's one thing I love about sous vide is that it is too convenient for you not to have it at home. Anyway guys, these are the results. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in anything I use, everything is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, buddy. Bye-bye.